Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, we are going to be doing a book tag, the 20 questions book tag. I love doing book tags and I want you guys to do it along with me. Write your answers in the comments below and I will read every single one of them. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get right into the video. Question number 1 is, how many books are too many books in a book series? Interesting question. And I don't think that there is any exact answer to this question. I have read Harry Potter, which has like 7 books in the series. And even after 7 books, I would definitely love another book or maybe another 7 more books. Because there is so much in that universe, there is so much to do in it. And the way J.K. Rowling has written it, it's absolutely amazing. And then I have read The Hunger Games, which is a trilogy. And I don't know if it's an unpopular opinion or if it's just like the general conception, but I don't like the other 2 books. I love the first book in the Hunger Games trilogy, but I don't like the other 2 books. That's the second and the third book, because it just felt exaggerated and I don't know, there wasn't anything happening. Number 2 is, how do you feel about cliffhangers? Cliffhangers are a big no-no for me. The thing is, I have never really read any cliffhangers in actual like novels. I have read cliffhangers in fan fictions and I just never like them. I skip the fan fiction if there is a cliffhanger and like the story is an ongoing story. But I feel like in books as well, cliffhangers are illogical, because if you are writing 1 book a year, then the hype would have died down by the time the next book has been released, and that would just be a big flop. Question number 3 is, hardbacks or paperbacks? Again, an interesting question, but it's something that I can't choose, because hardbacks are beautiful and they look beautiful when you place them in shelves, but they are a hassle to read. They are heavy and you can't really lie down in bed and hold them up with your hands. It would be a workout. For reading, I love paperbacks. It just depends on my mood. I sometimes read hardbacks and I sometimes read paperbacks, but I prefer reading paperbacks more as compared to hardbacks. And paperbacks are light, you can carry them anywhere you want to, and it's so easy to read in them. So both, I would say, paperbacks for reading regularly and hardbacks for making your shelf look nice. Question number 4 is, favorite book. I really don't do favorites because I can't choose any one book when it comes to favorite or anything. I don't know, I can't choose. I have multiple things that I want to mention. My favorite books are Harry Potter, the entire series. I really love it. Number 2 is, in no particular order, number 2 is The Kite Runner by Khaled Hosseini. Number 3 is The Thousand Splendid Suns by Khaled Hosseini. Number 4 is The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And number 5, The Prophet by Khalil Gibran. Number 6, in recent reads, I would say number 6 is The Man Called Ove by Frederick Backman. I forgot the name. Question number 5, least favorite book. The last 2 books in the Hunger Game trilogy, don't like that at all. And Monsters by Sharon Dogger, I recently read it. I absolutely had a horrible time reading that book. Question number 6, the most recent book you just couldn't finish. I'm the type of person who buys books and then make it a point to read them, because I don't like wasting my money, and also I just don't like not reading books when they're right there in front of me and staring at me as if I have committed a crime. Number 7 is a book you are currently reading. I'm pre-filming this video and I'm currently reading The Great Gatsby and I have mixed views about it. I am still 50 pages in, so I don't really have any opinion about it. You'll see what happens. Question number 8 is, last book you recommended to someone. I keep on recommending books to you guys, but in real life, I recommended The Letters to a Young Muslim by Omar Saif Gulbash to one of my cousins. Question number 9 is, oldest book you have read, publication date. So it used to be To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee, and I think it was published in 1960. But as I'm reading The Great Gatsby now, so I would count that as one of the oldest books, and it was published in 1925. And question number 10 is, newest book you have read, publication date. The newest book is definitely going to be The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. Question number 11, favorite author. Again, favorites. Okay, so there are multiple. Number 1, Khaled Hosseini. Number 2, J.K. Rowling. Obviously, always going to top the list. in no particular order again. Question number 11 is love triangles, yes or no? Personally, I don't like reading too much romance in novels, so love triangles are definitely a big no for me. Question number 13, buying books or borrowing books? Buying books all the time, all day, every day. I don't borrow books because I don't have anyone to borrow books from. And if you're talking about libraries, then we don't have a public library in my town. So obviously the only option for me is to buy books. Question number 14, bookmarks or dog ears? This question irritates me to no end. I don't like dog earing my books. It's one of my pet peeves. I bookmark them. I love bookmarks. If I don't have a bookmark with me, I just grab a piece of paper, put it in the book and slap it down close. No dog earing happening here. Question number 15 is a book you can always reread. The entire Harry Potter series. Always. There is so much in it that no matter how many times you read it, there is something new every single time you reread it. There is something new, or there is something that you have forgotten that was happening in it. And I don't know, but there is so much of it. There are so many books that it always feels like you are reading it for the first time. And I love that feeling. And then also some Urdu novels. I love reading Urdu novels. So I can reread any of them anywhere, anytime. Okay, question number 16. A book you dislike that everyone seems to love. I've talked about this. The first answer is obviously the last 2 books of the Hunger Games series. And the second answer is something that I read quite recently actually. It is The Three Daughters of Eve by Alif Shafak. And I have seen so many people liking it. I have read reviews on Goodreads and there are so many 5 stars. There are people gushing about it. But there is something that I don't really like about the book. Okay, question number 17. Can you read while listening to music? I honestly don't understand how people do that. How do people do that? I had this one senior in school who literally prepared for a maths exam while watching a cricket match. How? Question number 18 is one point of view or multiple point of views. I have read books with multiple point of views and honestly speaking, it gets really confusing if it's not written well. So I will definitely stick to one point of view because that's easier. Question 19. Do you read a book in one setting or multiple sittings? Again, please tell me, how do people read multiple books at the same time? I can barely read one book in a week and people literally go ahead and read multiple books in a week. And not even thin books, but like they would read this book and then they would read this book and then they would read this book in a week itself. And I don't really understand how they do it. So please do let me know in the comments if you know what's going on and if there is some magic happening, just let me in. But I definitely read a book over multiple sittings, except for when I'm reading fan fictions. Then I would just devour them in one sitting. And the last question, who do you tag? I tag all of you guys. Make sure to leave your answers in the comments below and I would love to know about you. And with that note, we have come to the end of this video. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And my social media links are also in the description and also on the screen. And I will see you guys really soon, inshallah. Till then, take care. God bless you. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.